Hey there, mate. How you going? Hope you're having a good week. It's raining here in Brisbane, and it's a good day to look at consoles. So we've just received your SNES Mini. Excellent condition, not a problem, mate, at all. A little bit of hot glue in the corner there, which is a bit of a concern whenever you're receiving a mod to have a look. Sorry, a console to have a look at the mod work and hopefully repair it. Yeah, everything else looks fine though. You've got LED placement there, which is fine. I usually place mine there. Got your region tabs removed so you can play your Japanese games, and the PAL games will work as long as the Super CIC is installed. I've got a board here that I did up last night for one chip Super CIC, so you can see what's involved there. We got lifting leg 111, removing of the CIC chip. I do use a little bit of hot glue. I mean, that is just simply there. That's there just to hold the wires in place. It's not over any solder work, which I do not do. And it's running into a little board that I've created that controls the Super CIC and the 5060 Hertz color encoding with the NTSC crystal and the PAL crystal. So that's all good. And yeah, let's have a look at the underside of the board that I've made. Or sorry, I've modded. So you've got leg 9 of the sRGB video encoder raised, so I can feed it either a PAL signal or a NTSC signal. We've got the crystal removed, the NTSC crystal removed, and we've got ground and 5 volts, and again a little bit of hot glue. I know not a lot of people like to use hot glue, but I just used a little bit just to hold the wires in place, and I do not use it anywhere else. So that's that, and we put the shield over the top, and it's not too bad. It's not the neatest job I've done, but it's it's okay. Now let's have a look at your system here. It was described as some of the colors not working in RGB. Other than that, it seems to be working. Most likely is just due to solder coming loose, and when solder comes loose, it's a bit of a sign of a potential disaster. Well, not a disaster, a potentially poor solder work and or mod work. So let's take a look at this console and see what we've got inside. See what presents can be had. Well, I don't really have to say much here. I mean, look at it. Oh, shit. What is he just... The mod worker has just thrown up the components all over the motherboard and just finished it off with his hot jizz. Look at that. So, from what you told me, this came from someone in England. It is... wow. Look at it. Holy cow. That's not even on properly. Okay, let's lift this up. I have removed the screws. Far out. And that's the RGB video amplifier. I have not seen anything like this before. Wow. Okay, so mate, what we're going to do here is we're just going to remove the whole thing. Just going to get rid of everything. I mean, he didn't even desolder the crystal correctly. He's just cut the component legs. Don't like that. I suppose it's not necessary to desolder it, but I just... I mean, so you can see with mine, I've properly desoldered the crystal. So this all has to be removed. There's no issue with just removing that, but I need to be cautious with here because these legs on this one chip are incredibly fragile, so I just need to come in with a bit of isoprope or heat it up and just move it away and then just desolder that wire there to leg 111. There we've got where the original CIC chip was. I'm just going to totally remove that. I wonder if the CIC is still there. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of all that, and I'm going to use the alternate solder points, which I've mapped out, and the link is on Assembler Games. And we've got all the different points on there, mostly from the controller port and some other little points there, but there's a picture I can use as a reference. So mate, hopefully that was interesting for you, and just looking at it straight away, I'm not even going to bother attempting to repair it. I'm just going to remove the whole lot and rework the whole mod. Obviously you're not going to have the shield over the top because that is missing. Okay mate, I hope you're having a good day again, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.